I think you're safe. I think you're safe. But we're talking about a story with John Cerasani that he has brought to light. I went to John Cerasani's Instagram, and there's a focus of his videos lately, and he addresses it. So this is the first video I saw, and then I'll tell you. We'll show you what he's talking about after this. So this is the latest controversy. You know, Cerasani always addresses the trolls. He has a long back and forth with the haters in his comments section. And this is the latest thing those nasty haters have noticed.
Guys, if you're not paying attention to the screen, pay attention to the screen right now, please.
Leaving for Chicago in a few hours. This is the final gambling update from Nassau, Bahamas at the beautiful Baha Mar Casino. Listen, man, it was a frickin' battle. We started in a hole of $100,000 plus on night number 1. That was Thursday
Okay, this
night.
part you can ignore because this is every
thing.
video. Go to John Cerasani's Instagram right now if you haven't before. Scroll through real quick. Every video will be him talking about how he was down $100,000, and it's always $100,000. It's amazing how this guy has this formula. He gets down $100,000 and then wins it all back. I think he should put a portion of that to GG33, and then he'll learn numbers in a way that he's never down $100,000. That's the type of investment he should be going after.
2 number magicians meet. Oh my God.
But this is not about blackjack. So throw that $100,000 loss out the window. That doesn't matter today.
Before we get any further, let me briefly address how disappointed I am in some of you in the internet, specifically on Instagram, for even suggesting that I'm exploiting my daughter, I'm using my kid for views, or, you know, let me just explain something to you guys. When a daughter wants to go on vacation with her dad, I think that's a win. When you go to places like beaches, you wear things like swimsuits, okay? Maybe work on the relationship with your kid. Hey, maybe work on the relationship with your parents. Maybe both, dude. Maybe both. Hey, if the parents don't like you and the kids don't like you, it's time to start pointing the thumb, buddy. Quit blaming everyone else. It's you, pal. It's you, all right? Don't take it out on me in the comments, little buddy. And God forbid, my daughter and her friend want to be in my videos. I should be like, no, you guys can't.
Oh, it's the daughter and the friend now.
There's a lot of friends.
Cool attire and you're pretty. Only Gen Pop Jake could be in my videos, not you guys. Come on, guys. Get it
Yeah, don't do
together.
that. Don't give all the royalties to Gen Pop Jake. Why let him bask in all the spoils? Spread it around a little bit. That's what John thinks, is we were all saying, hey, give Gen Pop Jake the shine. You should be exploiting your son, not your daughter.
It's gonna be a hard father-in-law to live with, Mike, but I think I can do it. I think I can do it.
Well, Casey's very excited. We'll see the daughter in a moment. We'll keep playing because I forget where he goes here.
Yeah.
Together, all right? Here's how the gambling went, guys. All right, I won my money back at the Atlantis. That was huge. Jumped off the boat.
I was just making sure. We can move on. I just wanted to make sure he won all his money back. That's good. It's crazy. I never hear him go down $100,000 and then lose more money. It's the damnedest thing. That's always the cap for some reason.
It's a Buffett type run of luck he's having, a Warren Buffett run. He's
right.
Congratulations, Sean.
Well, that's the thing about John Cerasani, is he's driven the same car for 15 years, and he has a house in Omaha. He's a reasonable man.
All right, we're up to the daughter video.
Well, Casey's very excited about this.
I mean, she's of age, you said.
He's just hoping she's not 16, which I don't think she is. I think she's at least college age, if not older. But
I'm on a limb here.
But we're going to see what he's talking about. So I saw that video first, and I was like, these people, they're always giving John a hard time about something. I'm sure he's not exploiting his daughter. Then I scrolled down a little ways, and you tell me.
Andy Dick's people are less exploitative. Hey.
I'm with my daughter Anastasia and her beautiful friend Alexa. How you guys doing tonight?
Hello, ladies.
Did you guys do good at the casino?
Not us.
No. All right, guys, listen. I needed to make $18,000.
Can you describe, by the way, what they're wearing?
Not much, Mike. Not much. I mean, I'm not looking. You know, it's still kids. You know, they're still kids, but she is. You know, that's a lady. That's a lady. Like,
I mean, that's classic father-daughter relationship. You yell, honey, get in your most scantily clad outfit and get down here so I can film you for Instagram. Come on.
What's going on? And I'll get you some drinks. Daddy, I'll get you some drinks. They all got drinks in there.
I love his attitude about this, where he's like, oh, you guys are saying I'm exploiting my daughter? Oh, just because she's in a hot outfit? Well, which, if you get to that point where you're saying that, oh, just because my daughter dresses hot,
Because she dresses like Beyonce. What's the big deal here?
you guys think because my daughter's really sexy that I'm exploiting her.
Get back to even. I went in 100 grand in markers. Let's see where we ended. What time is it, guys?
The camera positioning is very, very funny too, Mike, because he's
tell.
in the picture, but he's not the focus of the picture.
Really?
You understand? Yes.
You think he's angling it so they're really in there?
He wants you to see the full outfit and all the holes in the dress. Oh my God, so many.
By
holes
the
in
way,
dress.
is this the kind of video that two... Oh, you know what? They're drinking with him.
That's right.
They have to be 21, right?
I'm hoping Vegas is very liberal, but my God, I'm
Let's assume two 21-year-old girls. Is this the type of video that they're like, Dad, please, can we be in the video about how you lost $35,000? That number's just in my head now. Sorry, everyone.
1 a.m. On the dot. 1
Probably
a.m.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys like the Bahamas? You like Miami better?
We love the Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Yeah. All right, let's count the money.
Okay, so Mike, there is a lady who's standing and letting you look at her butt, and the dad just goes right to it. This is
good.
pre-planned. This is
Well, now you get to see how skilled they are. Like, hey, if you think I'm exploiting them, what if I made them do like, Vanna White's job? That's a proud working woman.
What is it, Alexa?
25,000,
50,000,
75,
75, 100, 105,
They're blackjack
110.
bimbos.
yes.
They're John Cerasani's blackjack bimbos. He has his daughter and her friend, by the way, which, like, that's where he loses any credibility, where he's like, I'm spending time with my daughter. It's like, why is the friend in this video?
Two of them. Yeah.
115, 120, 120,
10,
200, let's go.
100.
Hey, John, maybe
300,
pay for a few
400.
more classes.
Where's GG33 when we need him? Come on, ladies.
Get these
Get numbers.
gals off the beach and back in school. What do you say?
Yes. College.
Guys, we have $120,800, guys. We came
He made
all
them
the way
count the
back.
hundreds.
Look how rich your daddy is.
Just call it 128,000, John.
Gross.
From starting out in 100 grand hole. We're leaving the Bahamas up 2,800. I got a bunch of cash that I've been pulling out on the side. We're up about 8 grand. Let's freaking go. Winners win!
I mean, that seems like a really cool dad. Those young girls were probably like, Dad, it's so awesome when you count your money and yell winners win. All the kids at school think that's really, I mean, they think you're just the best, man. They all wear their not Gen Pop shirts and they tell me how cool you are. So I want them to notice me on your Instagram. And John's like, fine, reluctantly. I don't think, listen, you ladies in those outfits, I think it's going to really squash my numbers. I think it's going to get me shadow banned, but I guess I'll do it because I'm your dad.
Oh my God. Okay, this one's called "She Seems Excited." And we focus on the
Wait,
daughter
no.
here again.
It has to be a different girl because I said to myself, all right, guys, you're being a little much. You're just looking for a fight with old John Cerasani. He had his daughter in one video. Who cares? She begged to be in it, obviously. It's not like he posted another one. So who's this girl that we're talking about?
I made my beautiful daughter Anastasia come out here while she's still doing her makeup. She's
Hold
not
on.
happy.
Can we start this over?
Why does he look
what?
at her like that?
He what? He made her. He must. I'm sorry. I misheard. This is where he says she made me film her for this video, right?
Yes.
Because she's not being exploited. Let me hear the phrasing here.
Everyone catch his look too. He looks his daughter up and down like a piece of meat. My God.
I
It's
made
like
my
Trump
beautiful
talking
daughter.
about Ivanka.
It is. It is. It's exactly like
I
that.
made my beautiful daughter Anastasia come out here while she's still doing her makeup. She's not happy about this, but I need to
I
go
made
downstairs
her.
and watch.
I made her come down. She's not happy about this. Gee, where did these nasty, hateful commenters get the audacity to suggest, John? I'm with you, buddy. Where did these sons of bitches, and they always look for anything, where do these people get off suggesting that you're making her do this?
baby, show those trolls your tan line so they can make fun of that later. I mean, this guy.
Oh, you're not
playing both
dressed yet?
sides.
Perfect.
Oh, goddamn.
I want you the end of the first Final Four game. I put $1,000 on Florida. I haven't even looked at the score. I think it's almost done, so cross your fingers. Listen, Stash, you having a good time today?
Yes.
Yeah, you up or down on the trip?
Down.
Not good. Not good.
Dad, when we go to the Dad, I really appreciate you bringing me to the Bahamas, but will you make me one promise? Can we bet on Houston basketball when we're down there? Please. Can I watch the Final Four? Pretty please.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of sort of weird hypersexuality going on between these two that should not be going on.
Oh,
between these two.
you're one of these haters. You belong in the comment section. You're one of these ugly monsters who can't see the beauty in a father-daughter. I mean, this is classic father-daughter.
Are you up or down, daughter? Down, daddy.
This is just a man bringing his daughter to school. There's nothing more wholesome than this.
It's a strip club school.
Stash, you having a good time today?
Yes.
Yeah, you up or down on the trip?
Down.
Not good. Not good. Let's count these out together, honey. It's a $25,000 chip. It's
All
called a
right,
pumpkin.
you're the
One
counting
pumpkin?
bimbo for the weekend. Come on, do your job.
What are two worth, honey?
50.
25, 50.
75. 100. 125.
Boy, she sounds so excited to be
150.
partaking in this.
Yes.
So
She barely got dressed to get down here, Mike. Barely.
that's, a,
That's
how John wanted it.
Well,
Yes. He hides all her clothes. All right, time to do a live. Dad's wearing my clothes. Oh, don't worry about it. Get over here.
what if it's feathers of chocolate?
160.
60.
What is that? 1,161.
161. But guys, you think that's good news? We're actually out 225 grand in markers right now. So that means we still got work to do. However, we're heading in the right direction and we're going to keep going, right, honey?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Good to teach your
Wish us
daughter.
luck.
It's good to teach your daughter. I'm down hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I'm going to keep digging this hole. I brought my shovel with me for a reason.
Oh, my God. I didn't catch all the nuance between them here. That is just kind of gross. Mike, it's kind of gross.
And listen, I get it. I'm sure it is. I'm sure there's nothing weird going on with his daughter. He's probably a fine dad. It seems like they have they went on vacation together. I'm sure they have an okay relationship. But the balls to get mad at the chat for having the reaction you're having.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll take the other side and say I think you're wrong. I bet he's an okay dad. But to call you crazy for having that take, he's putting this out there. This wasn't a camera surreptitiously planted in his hotel room. He's filming this and putting it out there.
She's in a new dress. This one's called Fatherly Teaching.
And by the way, I wouldn't even, to John, if you're watching, I wouldn't have played these videos because I think it's weird that you put your daughter on your Instagram. So I'm not looking to promote that really. Until you made a video where you're like, these people on the internet are just disgusting. What they have insinuated. How dare they think that? When you make those claims, then it's just my job to point out the ridiculousness of how you think anyone wouldn't come to that conclusion.
Also, Mike, proof's in the pudding. The videos on Instagram with his daughter in it get twice the amount of views.
Oh, is that right?
I mean, deny that, John Cerasani. I mean,
it's a coincidence.
yeah, it's the same bullshit. Every clip, and then there's a smoke show in one, and it's double the views.
Yeah.
What is that?
Pesky coincidence.
All right, see that girl behind me, everybody? That
Yes,
is
we do.
well, that's not my daughter.
Oh, well,
That's my daughter in the
It's
green
another
dress.
piece of ass.
Anyhow, she learned a very valuable lesson tonight. And that's when Dad is trying to walk away from the table down a little bit. What was the suggestion you made, Stage?
To play two hands instead of walking away from the table.
Yeah, was that a good idea?
No.
How bad of an idea was it, Stage?
Like 100 grand worth.
These are good values he's teaching her.
my God.
These are good. Say what you will about her. Listen, they're in the Bahamas. She's going to be. I'm sure it's very warm down there. She's going to be dressed to the weather. I understand that, but at least he's teaching her something she can use, and that is
Oh my God.
how to lose your money in blackjack.
Yes. She she's gonna be a monster, man. She's to be taught by John Cerasani and be kind of like a specimen like that on this planet. Oh my God, watch out, watch out.
Well,
Stay clear.
I hope the reality is unlike what John thinks. I suspect she did not want to be in her daddy's videos. And typically you think your parents are losers no matter what they do. You know what I mean? Whoever we think is the coolest celebrity, their kids probably think they're fucking dorks. So that's the hope this girl has, is that she's like, oh God, my dad always had his phone out and was filming me. I don't want any part of that life. That's what I hope for this young lady, is that she sprints away from social media.
I doubt it. No,
I know. I know. I'm living in a fantasy world. I understand.
She's going to take over media. We have a few super chats here.
Can I-
no,
did-
let's get to
Did you happen to have the caption of that last post?
Oh
Or no, it's this one I wanted, right?
yeah, it's the next one.
It's the next one I want. So this is this is unrelated to the John Cerasani stuff we're talking about. He posted this. He posted this. Me and Carl have some digging to do. Because you know this show?
Yeah, so I watched TV in the aughts, and there was a show called Eliminate, where a girl or a guy would go on a date with multiple people and eliminate them at the end of the show. So what we're watching here is the end of Eliminate in 2001, and one of the contestants is
John Cerasani. So it sounds like for kids, but people a little closer to my age, sounds like Next for my generation. I
Correct.
think.
Yes. And so what we're going to hear first is the lady's going to kick off like the guy she didn't like.
Yes.
And then she's going to go with Prince Charming, and you will not believe who this Prince Charming is.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Someone's gonna stay with me and someone's gonna lose, you know, and this is just really, really hard. But you seemed a little bit anxious to move to second base and to take the next date to a higher level where you seem to want to get to know me a little bit more and to make sure that we knew each other before anything went a little bit further. And that's gonna make you a winner, and that's gonna make you the second place. No, you just really seemed anxious to...
I thought we totally made a connection. I was totally into her, and I thought she was into me as well. I was very surprised by her decision.
John won because he was a lot of fun, and he was more concerned with making sure that I had fun.
You're a nice guy and stuff.
He's a nice guy, Mike. By the way, this was posted on John Cerasani's page. He posted this himself. So
Yes.
that's why
This would be a thing I'd be like, oh, I hope no one ever finds this.
Yes.
With making sure that I had fun.
Scott, you're a nice guy and stuff, and you know what? It was fun being around you, but don't act like an obnoxious leech on your dates, all right, man?
I gave him maybe a half hour the next date, and then Nancy will really start to regret that she missed
So
out on
he's
that.
always wanted to be. He acts like
No, he's
I
going
wo-
in for a kiss there.
he acts like I worked hard and made my money, and then I accidentally fell into this influencer thing. He's always wanted to be a celebrity, an influencer,
2001,
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, decades now.
So
That's
can
been
you
his
can you
goal.
read the caption that was along with this comment? That's what really made me want to pull it.
Yes. So winners win is the last. Winners win, pal. Is the last. Winners win.
Winners win.
Yeah. So he saw that and he had to title the end of that. 20 years later. Hey, winners win, pal.
The idea that you would brag about winning Eliminate a quarter century ago. We might have to find that full episode. So if anyone knows where we can grab that, please let me or Carl know.
Winners win, pal. So he's also, I think, claiming that he probably hit that. He probably hit that nice Asian lady.
And now they're bringing back Eliminate so that John's followers can date his daughter. And John is sponsoring the program.
Well, I might have to sign up for the show.
I was going to say, Casey will be entering that.
Going on leave. Do you like old men? No? Okay, fine. All right. Blind Mike, we have a few super chats here.
Let's hear
$2 from Rockaby 2002. Cerasani giving off Steven Tyler vibes. Very much so.
In what way?
Hanging out with his daughter. He hung out with Liv Tyler a lot.
Oh,
It's just gross.
okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like, let's do a sleepover with all your friends.
Go to blindmike.com for Blind Mike, or go to whoarethese.com for Carl, and make sure you subscribe to both channels, or there will be no banter.